Excellent. I think we're good to go when that pops up. Excellent. Hello everyone, I'm Iron Phoenix and welcome to Planet Coaster. Well, welcome back to, I guess, because last week I started this as a little bit of an experiment. I thought, well, people are desperate, it seems, to learn about Planet Coaster because, my videos on Planet Coaster still get hits. And I know why that is, ultimately. It boils down to the fact that Planet Coaster tutorials... I don't even know if it has a tutorial, actually, on PC. Huh. But, yeah, it basically just says, yeah, go do stuff. And then there's stuff in the game that you can use, like priority paths, VIP priority path, which I've not actually fully set up yet, because it occurs to me that I've not added an information centre. Because otherwise they're not going to sell priority paths. Let's just... Oh god, no, it's on X. Why put it on X of all things and not R, or as 7 Days to Die does, left click. Left click is your rotate and right click is your place. Very weird. But no, that should now sell priority passes. So make a little bit of money out of them. But I want to start working on this section, and I have a plan. I doodled a plan for what I wanted the sort of the water world area to look like. And it starts off with a pirate ship. So I'm going to grab... Yes. Type 2 pirate search. No, for goodness sake. If I'm clicking on a thing, you'll just remove the type... Anyway. I need a ship. Grand Galleon. That looks good. And I need it to be a little sinky. Let's get it in there. Get it down to there. But I want to do a little bit more to it as well. I want to rotate it around slightly. Make it look like it's sinking. Or, not entirely in the water. Let's just bring it down a bit. So we've got a little bit of water there. Alright. This is going to be sort of the centerpiece section. And I need well, what I'll probably do is I'll use the gravel path to kind of pull people this way a bit. And then I'm going to then switch over to the wooden pieces. I want to kind of create a little bit of a... I think this is what Six Flags in Spain does. So they've kind of got this sort of pond in the centre with a pirate ship in the middle of it. And... yeah, that'll do. Yeah, so you kind of got this pond in the middle with the pirate ship in the middle of it. It's, it's not sinking, it's sort of, afloat. And then you kind of got this path that goes all the way around, and then I can't remember exactly all the bits because it was a very long time ago since I went there. So I actually went there as part of college course. We were doing some... it was a week in the theme park, and the learning part of it was a very... I don't want to say boring, but it had interesting elements to it, and it was about IT systems within parks. And the only interesting bit that I really found interesting bit there was the safety systems that go into... I just want to move this over a little. I'll probably redo this pond bit actually. It was quite an interesting discussion on the park safety systems to make sure that the roller coasters work as they should. I found that quite interesting. I can't remember the specifics of it. I've done quite a lot of sort of research into sort of IT systems since, some of which are just terrifying, not park related, but just in general. The nature that is IT, especially these days, means that quite a lot of systems just kind of get left behind ultimately. Just adding a bit of sand up there, a little bit of sand over here as well, so we can get a little bit of an interesting thing. That looks quite good. You know, we've got the sunken pirate ship in the centre, and then we've kind of got the sort of the pathway around that. That looks good. And then I want to add some shops. I want to add a toilet building. Again, I'm just very, very basically blocking these things out. Shops and facilities, that's it. So I want I should have an information centre. Let's have one of these. Let's also have probably just actually what I can do is I can connect up sort of a little path up here. That's fine. I need a toilet block. Sort of there. I need a food shop. Let's have some burritos. That's exactly what you want after you've got off a water ride. And what do we fancy? Oh, smoothies. Totally smoothies. Right. So that's that bit. And then we get our we get some flat rides in here. So piratey themed sort of thing, or ocean themed. I believe there is. Although there's the whirly rig. God, don't they have the swingy ship thing? Is it that one? No, that one. I want that, but in sort of ship form. Let's see what else we've got. Can I? Oh, I can pull this off a bit. Gears of Fear, that's a little bit sort of steampunky. I am amazed we don't have a... Oh, no, we do. We do. It's a little bit Viking, but... that's suitably our sort of style up here. Let's have one of these rides about here, I think. So our entrance is going to go there, our exit is going to go there, and then we just so I can imagine that this is going to be a little bit popular. Plus, I may want to reroute it a little bit later on, because I'm going to be putting in the water rides at some point. Oh no, I've done the wrong thing. Paths. And I will also just grab a natural path going between these two shops and just over to the staff area. So that one can go open. Now next up I want a sort of more like a... Probably actually got space for a couple of these. I think... What's that one look like now? I think that's a little bit too... That's a little bit too as well. That one is a nice sort of fun one for the kiddies. So let's put this one in about here. That'll do. As well as just an exit path sorted. Let's get that one open. And I think I've got room for one more if there's something that's suitably sort of... no. So I've done Victory. That's that one. No. Oh, I have no idea what that's meant to be. I mean, having like one of these type of rides would be kind of nice if there's something that's right. I don't think so. No, I think that those are going to be our sort of two sort of flat rides for this, unless I put in a rock top, one of these things. But I've got, well, I guess that's more of a Ferris wheel, whereas this is more of a spinny thing. Let's put in a this octopusy type thing out here, I think, and then entrance, exit. With a little bit more of a wavy path to kind of fit in with the sort of the waviness of the of that. Right, so we've got our flat rides. Let's get those, make sure those are open. Start pulling our customers up down this path. Now, over here I want some rapids. So I think it's on track. And yeah, so we've got rapids here, so I'll just put a station for rapids here for a second. So that's going to be about there-ish, and it's going to sort of come around and then then kind of come back here. That's the rough idea. And then, yes, I know, game, I know, I'm just blocking out. And then I want a log flume on the other side. About here-ish. Okay, yeah, okay, game. It's fine. So the game can be a little bit, sort of, hey, you need to kind of finish building it. It's like, no, not yet. Not yet. This could be quite a popular ride. I will probably have to redo the paths. But anyway, right, well, let's get this one. Hopefully we can do something a little bit more fun than what happened with the last one. Right. Right, so we want to bring the log flume up. Not log flume, this is the rapids. So let's sort of... And I can always sink it down into the terrain a little bit. Oh god, this gets complicated, as it turns out. Can I narrow it down? I'm going to bring it into a bit of a tunnel. And then that's as far up as it will go. I can, right, yes, I can narrow it, and then I can sort of say, hey, I want to start lifting the boat uphill again. So we can bring it up here. Have a nice sort of gentle thing. Let's widen it and then drop them a bit. Now, because it's a track ride, I think it should just kind of keep going a bit. Autocomplete is not available for this ride. Okay. That's not going to work. Split. There we go. Alright, what do you mean track limits exceeded? Do I have to just bring it up? There we go. Let's start that test. And in fact, ride it. Planet Coaster Dummies. Yeah, definitely needs some decorations around. There's quite a lot of just spinning, but not enough sort of speed at the moment. We can definitely sort of hollow this bit out a bit. Have some lighting, especially when it gets dark. That should be all right. The very least, what I want is for this to kind of just get to the end, and then I'll do a bit of decoration around the sides. Add some lights down in the tunnel sections, but the log flume is sort of the one that this is sort of more your gentle rocky type of thing. It's quite sedate. I have to admit, this is a little bit more sedate than I thought it would be, but it's fine. It's kind of the challenge of having quite, I don't want to bring it up too high, because the whole idea, part of the original idea behind doing this was to kind of set some limits, and one of them was to not build any higher than the trees, which I may not have exactly. Well, no roller coasters higher than the trees. I think the flat rides are going to be a bit of an exception there, but yeah, we've. I think we've successfully completed this test, so let's see what my excitement level is. Okay, no, people quite enjoy that, I think. We'll have a look to see quite what happens there. Might also want to add a couple of cars if I can. Drop that into maintenance mode, and yep, 3 of them please. And testing, yep, so that's testing. Right, need to get rid of this. Hello there. Oh god. Terrain, that's where I wanted to go. I'm going to kind of cut this back, because this is not exactly a tunnel. Jersey Devil, I don't... if that's a type of roller coaster, I don't know what that is. Hold on. I have no idea. Well, obviously I am looking at it. I'm just having a quick Wikipedia of that. Single rail roller coaster in Jackson, New Jersey. Slopin. I don't see many. Let me just Google that. Oh god, no, that's a big twisty coaster. No, I am building small little. This is a small little. In Britain, we don't really have sort of big coasters like that. We have to deal with quite a lot of rules and regulations. So the biggest one we've got, I think, is actually Nemesis. I strongly suspect, and that goes down. But yeah, I don't know much about roller coasters, so you know when you say, hey, I want a copy of this, nope, sorry. I'm just kind of doing stuff that feels about right. Feels right for sort of a small little theme park like this. Anyway, I'm gonna finish cutting this. Build this out a bit. Build this up a bit. It's really, really chunky edge there. So I'm gonna pull this up a little. And pull this up a little as well. And oh, that looks better. This is the thing that Planet Coaster did right, is being able to properly craft terrain. Get a bit more of a height there. Yeah, there we go. And the thing that it didn't do particularly well is being actually able to go down into there is quite picky. So I want to get rid of this edge here. And reduce that intensity down a bit. I want to just pull that this way. And then pull it up a little down here. bit of sand in there. Oh no, wait, that's rock. No, I want some sand. Not sand? No, got rock. Rock will do. Sandy rock. That'll do. And then just add a bit of, just need a bit of lighting in there. Probably gone to the wrong one. There is. I found it last time. There's a little lantern, oil lamp. That looks suitably sort of piratey. Let's find something. Oh no, that's too big. Way too big. That's massive. That doesn't fit. Oh, an anchor. An anchor. Can I also get like a? Is there a small chest? Poke munitions, I think. Again, too big. Small wooden barrel. I could have one of them in there, and then also sink this one down a little. Put it on its side a bit, and then translate that down. The joys of translate. Just let it sticking out a bit. There we go. Perfect. So that's kind of that. That's the tunnel anyway. Oh god, the jaggedness. This is going to be an entire stream of me attempting to fix a slightly warped terrain that I've got going on it. A little bit. Smooth it. Just help get rid of some of those dodgy edges. Wasn't there a flatten foundation? Can I? Oh no, flatten surface. That's what I want to do. I think. Oh god, this edge that it's cut is appalling. This side's fine, but this one is a little dodgy. Smooth is what I probably want to do. That's probably about as good as it's going to get. There's quite a lot of jagginess on the sides of here. How can it say? Stop throwing notifications at me. It's like, yes, fine. Right, well, why are these not? Possibly because it was in test mode. Right, well, that is this one done for the moment, I think. Would be nice to get some trees. Oh, let's just get some trees and stuff around here. Something, a beech tree. Beech tree looks nice. Get some trees up here. These look sort of almost like the sort of thing that would be like really on the edge of a cliff. You know, they sort of grow sort of like off to one side and then they grow up. Let's just have some I want a bit of shade over this. Dead fir tree, no. Swamp tree, no. Kapok is the right sort of thing, but it won't. what I can do though is translate it around so that it's upright-ish. No, that's not unsure what to do with that. Well, that is done for the moment. I will be revisiting the rapids anyway, but it's nice to see that, you know, I've got the basic shape done, got some basic sort of detailing and that done, so that's fine. So next up, log flume. I do like a good log flume. That one, those two. Now, the thing about a log flume, there's a few unwritten rules about log flume. One of the first things is that your queue should go all the way around. So that when people are waiting, specifically the final people should wait, and they should always be splashed by the people who are just finishing. So the final dip should hit about here, then splash the queue path. And then we have our exit. Obviously, these can be put into buildings as well, but I've not got quite that far yet. So something like this, you know, it's a log flume. You can imagine something sort of quite rustic, almost like a sawmill style of building to put it into. That is going to be something for another stream. So let's start with the hill. And now let's drop. Let's just ends a drop. Alright, so that's dropping and going down into the tunnel, whereby we then haul it up again. And then we go forwards. Maybe let's just sort of bring it around like that, and then drop them here. And then let's hike them up. And let's just bring it around here. Not sure how well the log flume will do here, but well, right, so this one, this needs to go up just a little bit more. Because obviously we need our big finale drop, which will be about here. Needs to be back a bit. Splashdown start should be there, and then you can bring it around something like that. I can probably I'll move the queue path so that it's running a little bit closer to that splash, or potentially over it if I can. So I'm going to start that test, and I'm going to also while that's doing the test, I'm going to rework this queue path. Yeah. It's a little bit too close. I think if it's down by 1, and then I think that will probably work. There we go. Right. Got a nice long queue path that goes around the various important sections of the log flume. I'm gonna jump onto the ride camera. Again, you know, it's a nice little feature because people who build their coasters, they kind of want to ride on them. Okay, so this one goes underground, so you get a little bit of a splash and then up. Now this is the sort of thing for a summer's day. Cool off on the water rides. Something that I think is going to be even more important, you know, as time progresses, you know, with climate change. You know, summers are going to be hotter, much more sort of extremely hot. I do wonder how places like theme parks are going to adapt with sort of more rides that cool people off because you're outside. Yeah, I do have to wonder about that one. Or have more sort of indoor rides. There we go. Splash the people on the top, and then come round into here. Now I'm gonna my next port of call will be to I think let's get the entrance part, you know, detailed up. Because the layout is now basically done. So I can open that bit because I can work on it while it's open. Though what I do need to do is actually just let's have 2 cars there. A little bit of a ram there, but it's fine. It's fine. Alright, so if I go into building, custom, I want a like a rustic wood, something that is natural. I think some natural pattern wood. Do I have to edit this structure? I might start building on station grid. There we go. So now I can use the station grid to build on. And benefit of doing that is obviously natural wood button square. So we can create some. We got some doorways, and I think we have to do. No, that's that's the modern wood. There's a rustic. There we go. This one. It's very easy to very quickly put together a structure in this that looks sort of, you know. So there we go. We now have our sort of rustic sawmill. Except I do just need to fix that side. Now, where's the other one I had? Square arch. Ah, yeah, that one. And let's just also, I want to hide this. I want to hide all the workings underneath. And can I do something about that? I can. They thought about that. So you can have a sort of a part down there. So it just covers up some of the inner workings. Not all of it, you know, there's still some stuff poking through, but that's fine. We can probably cover that up in another way. Now, that is done. Just need to put a roof on here, which I can do. Building. Right. So wood tile. That's a bit more of a wooden. No. So having an awning wouldn't be the worst of ideas. What do they have in the sort of tile? Maybe like a tile roof, like a scalloped is a little bit too fancy for this sort of style. That's a little bit more like you'd see in like Spain, that sort of style. Now let's just see what they've got, or maybe like a metal, like a corrugated corrugated iron. That's the stuff. A nice tall pitch as well. There might be a like little yeah, no. Here we go. What I could do, have it up here and then have a little wall and the wooden wall, natural wood batten wall, sort of there-ish. I don't know. Might have to grow on me a bit, that. Yeah, might be alright. I'll see what it's like, really. Yeah, not a huge fan of that, actually. For goodness sake. Edit builder. I reckon just pull these top bits down. So we're there. Looks a little bit funny on the top. It sort of almost come down a bit too much. Could have been. Unfortunately, everything's on a grid, you see. So if I pull it up too much, you can't get a gap, and if sort of the best that I can really do with that, it seems. It's a bit odd, that one. I know there might be some way I can like bring it up just by a bit. I wonder if it's on grid size. No. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, well, there is a building now. It needs a little bit more, like needs some scenery, like a saw. Or like a, you know, that sort of thing. It's like sawmills, axe. That's more of like pickaxe, like felled tree, like a stump. Nope. Logs. Aha, logs. Can get some. And will need to be pulled up. Oh God, that really comes up. What's with that angle? I think 'cause it's pulling off something else. It's not pulling off the right. Well, let me just. Let's see what else we got in here. Log planters. No. Yeah. Well, that I think we'll have to do for now. Got some a little bit more done there. Be good to get these shrouded up. So that the paths still look a little bit. Also, get some benches in. Hello. Like a bench. I'm in shops and facilities. I'm not in scenery. Right. There are some piratey sort of. Western, no, there are some piratey ones here. Hold on. So, barrel benches. There we go. And actually, yeah, because I just also want to put that canopy in for that. That's fine. I'll get these in, and another couple there. Somewhere to sit while you're waiting for people to come off the ride. And maybe a couple more here. And then get some bins in as well. Why won't you let me place these bins? Let me do that one, but not this one. Spooky bin? Nope. Let me place that one, so I'll do that. These ones. Thorpe Park. Oh God. Maybe. I've definitely done Chesington, American Adventure, and Alton Towers. American Adventure no longer exists. Unfortunately, yeah, it closed down. Yeah, I'm UK, so UK based. So yeah, I've done. I think I have done Thorpe Park. I believe Thorpe Park was just down the road from American Adventure. We went to American Adventure because it's like it was sort of the cheap. It was sort of the cheap version of Thorpe Park. So yeah, no, I'm not sure I've been to Thorpe Park, unfortunately. And then I've done Six Flags in Spain. I say done. That was a college trip. So I bet they're bound by all sorts of rules and regulations, like Alton Towers is. See, I'm not a huge fan of roller coasters, like proper roller coasters. I don't like the experience of going like ridiculously fast in that. I don't really enjoy that that sensation. I've done Nemesis, and that was about as far as I ever wanted to go. I appreciate the engineering behind them, but I don't want to go on them. Anybody who goes on those things, they're mad. But, you know, each their own. Right, I want to get these buildings set up a bit more. Oh, for goodness sake. Yes, add to the select building. Oh, God, what was it? It's edit building? I think so. And then I can get it sort of rusticed up a bit. So at the moment they all look very I mean, they do have like the shopfront version, but the shopfront always looks weird because when the peeps kind of move to this position, they're actually clipping through the shopfront. So actually I prefer having the archway, just because it doesn't look quite so horrendous. But let's get these finished up. And it will need a roof, but I want to just get the surrounds done of these, so that when I do sort of the next pass over it, it's, you know, the basic work has been done. I'm looking at this and thinking, where is the thing I need? An edit bit. This is the one. Right, get that over the top. Oh, modern wood. Wall. No, natural wood. I'm sort of slowly relearning this game. Natural wood. Natural wood. And natural wood. Alright, I think that's the last shop that needs to be done. Yeah. So we've got those bits all done. The next bit should actually be getting the staff up, which will be the Captain Lockjaw, because it's the piratey area. I can now work roster manager, correct? Yeah, here we go. So I want him to be in this area here. So This is going to be the water world. This game is Planet Coaster. You have VR headset? No. I've used VR in the past, but I don't have a VR headset of my own. Wait, what? Yes. So now can I? Where's lost? I've lost my employee. Where is he? Park management. Staff. No, I did just make a. No, I'm gonna say. All right. Without that one, this is going to be the water world. Save right roaster. Here we go. Right. So now I need to find my staff member. All staff. He's quit. This guy, and he is going to be dealing with that one. That just basically means that, you know, when you add a work roster, the entertainers will stick in a certain area, and you can also do that with other staff as well, which I will get a mechanic for this area, security guard, and a janitor, and I'll just make sure that those new staff are all on. Oh God, all staff. So these should be these ones. Should all be in Waterworld. No, so they're just going to be staying in this area, just so that you don't end up with your mechanics over here when you need them to be nearby. So yeah, we've got bins, we've got benches, everything is basically blocked out, so that's good. Yeah, no, not done too badly, I think. So the next stream will be, well, next stream of Planet Coaster will be next week, next Saturday, hopefully. So why is it's not my, yes, my Grand Galleon is slightly sinking. So I will be working out what will be the next phase, but this section of the park is basically done now. In the block out stage, it needs to have another pass over for detail. You know, making all these paths look nice, so that when you go into your overview section, queue scenery rating needs to be 100%. So I'm going to end the stream here. It's been the hour. Autocorrect is a wonderful thing, except when it isn't. Right. So yes. So I'm going to end the stream now here. I'll be back next week for Planet Coaster, and tomorrow for some Minecraft, probably. So yeah, with that, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys probably next week, to be perfectly honest. Yeah.